Alright, this is going to be a small video explaining resource and capability. I am almost done with the full strategic management course. The reason it is taking so long is because there are small concepts like this one that needs to be explained properly before calling any series a complete series on strategic management. Now, why I am talking about resources and capabilities? Well, these are the things that make the distinctive competencies of the company. If you don't know or don't remember what distinctive competency is, I already have a video describing the concept where I basically differentiate between distinctive competencies and competitive advantage. So, now let's move on to resource and capabilities. Resources are the assets of the company. These are the things you have. These can be both tangible and intangible. The tangible resource can be the factory, the inventory, the machinery, or even the money that the company has. And of course, I have already previously said that the people, meaning the human resource, is a huge part of the resource for any company. And intangible resources are also important. The biggest intangible resource can be the brand name and the recognition a company has. The reputation or the goodwill of the company is going to be a big resource. The intellectual property of the company is also a form of intangible resource for any company. Now, the resource alone is not going to result in having distinctive competencies. You have to have the capability to use those resources properly. You have your factory, machineries, and money, but you don't know how to properly use them to create your end product for the consumers. If that is the case, your business will be a failure. You have to have a procedure and a set of rules that you are going to follow to turn those resources into distinctive competencies. And these rules and procedures are going to be your capabilities. These are intangible. Again, you have the best employees, the greatest human resources in the world, but you don't have the capability to keep them loyal and hardworking for your company. In that case, they are not going to produce the best things for you. Similarly, if you don't protect your intellectual property, your market image will be under attack. And of course, the goodwill of the company is going to take a hit. Now, if the combination of your resource and capability is rare enough, and you can protect them from being copied, you are going to have a sustainable competitive advantage. Meaning, you will be able to give your customers something that no one else will be able to give them. And that in turn is going to attract more and more people to your business. Distinctive competency is going to be strong when you have both, number one, valuable resources that are specific for the firm, and number two, the capabilities to take complete advantage of that resource. And that is exactly where I will end the discussion for resource and capability. Now it's time for the bonus part. For bonus today, I'd like to talk just a little bit about Amelia Earhart. Just a few bullet points, that's it. Her full name was Amelia Mary Earhart. She was born in July 1897 and she disappeared in July 2nd, 1937. She was declared dead in January 5th, 1939. She was the first woman to fly solo all across the Atlantic Ocean in 1928. This is by no means a small task. Keep in mind, aeroplanes were invented in 1903. Just 25 years after the invention of aeroplanes, she crossed the entire Atlantic Ocean by herself. The first person was Charles Lindbergh in 1927. But she was the first woman to do that only 1 year after Charles Lindbergh. I would say that you can compare that to a woman going to the moon by herself today. Maybe that's a little bit exaggerating, but still that is a big accomplishment. And the 1937 journey in which she disappeared was about flying along the entire globe following the equator. Anyway, this is the official end of this video for today. If you found this video helpful or you think that the overall content of my channel will be helpful, you can consider supporting this channel on Patreon. And also you can like, comment, share, subscribe and everything else. I think I would emphasize on the comment section more. That will boost up this video on the YouTube algorithm. Okay, I'm rambling too much. Thanks for watching. Really, if you are still watching, thank you for watching. And lastly, I hope you learned something new today.